think running a day spa is all massages and relaxation? There is nothing relaxing about owning a day spa, but we're here to help. Serious spa owners know that being in the spa business isn't for the weak. It takes hard work, planning, and just a bit of luck. We should know because we've owned a successful day spa for over 20 years. Now we're opening up our playbooks and giving you the business insights to run your day spa rather than letting it run you. This is a Spapreneur Podcast with Lynn Graves and Ramona Rice.
Well, hello, Spapreneurs.
Hello.
It's your favorite pair of Spapreneurs. It's Ramona Rice and it's Lynn Graves. And
Hello. Also known as Ceci or Mommy or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I'm like the big mother of the den of teenagers.
That's right. And we are the Spapreneurs. We help spa owners across this great nation and the world find ways to be more profitable, more successful, and not lose their sanity when running their day spa.
Absolutely. You're not alone. You're not crazy. Everybody says, oh my God, it must be so awesome to work here. So calm. Well, let's see. Last week we threw someone out because he asked a holistic question about how to keep an erection after his massage. And then we had people complaining that one therapist was too deep and that same therapist got a complaint that she was too light. And the list goes on and on and on. So you're not crazy. It's a tough world out there.
It is tough for the spapreneur. It is because people just don't get it. And I think one of the things that people who are typically like really called to our industry often are creative types.
We are, let's float through life. I see your aura.
Yes,
Please let me melt it away.
Let me hang crystals above the table. And that's fine. If that's what you're into and your practice, go right on.
But let's not forget it takes muscle.
Yes, that
and
too.
Sweat.
And a plan. You gotta have a plan in your business.
You gotta have a plan. If you don't have a plan, close your door.
Seriously, close your door or go work for a corporate spa because they have a plan.
I got to tell you a real quick story. I'm not sure you saw this. One of your favorite people from Scratch Bakery, this the cutest little cupcake bakery that makes good cupcakes. I mean, I can get good cupcakes a lot of places, but I'm drawn to this place because she's got this lime green and pink and this decor, and it just begs me to go in and play the little girl. Well, I just read she opened up her second location.
That's awesome.
And what really stood out in that was, one, she had a plan. And within her plan, something we're going to talk about today, she had a team of people she constantly goes back to and talks to get their feedback on what's right, what's wrong, how to tweak it. So important.
Yeah, it is really important. And I think that, oftentimes when we decide to become a massage therapist or an esthetician or a nail tech, a lot of driving factors is that we want to do something that we're called to do. We want to help people. We want to help make them better. And we want to be flexible in our hours and our work. The challenge is that that's great. Those are all hopes and ambitions. That's not a plan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You got to have the plan and you got to know where to start. And for me personally, whenever somebody says, well, I kind of want to open a massage therapy studio. And I get these questions from people that are not massage therapists. My first response is you need to go to school and get a license. Because what happens when, and yes, this really happened, not once, but twice, one of your therapists show up drunk in the morning and you're like, oh shit. I got to do something. The client's here. So I'm able to jump in the room and make it all good for them and then figure out what I'm going to do about this therapist later.
And a little secret, Spapreneurs, I actually went to massage school as well.
And that's where she learned that she really doesn't like rubbing those naked bodies. No, sir.
But I'm good at it. I couldn't shut up in the rooms, to be honest, for it to be relaxing.
Well, some clients like to talk, some don't. That's where you've got to understand the room, the dynamics, and know how to guide your therapist. That's why you need to know what goes on in the room, not just on the receiving end, but on the giving end. That's my take on it. You can certainly open up a franchise like Massage Envy or something and do it with their guidelines, but you're never going to be as good as that independent person that knows personally what goes on in the room.
Absolutely. And so when Lynn started De-Stress Express 20 years ago,
I'm old.
Guess what? Next year we're legal. We could drink.
Oh,
yay!
Damn. Even though our Christmas party this year is at a brewery.
This is true. So, but what she did was I thought really smart is she went through our local Chamber of Commerce and she took a course about planning a business.
Yeah, it was called Fast Track at the time. It was a 10-week course. And once again, it came down to that mentorship. We were all from different avenues of business and wanting to start our own business, didn't have a clue, even though my husband, now he's pretty brilliant when it comes to business. He's definitely one of my mentors sometimes when he's not irritating me, which can happen at the drop of a hat. But they taught us how to put the plan together that suited us to have a roadmap to know where we are going. We could change it if we needed to, but this way we knew where to go.
Exactly. And that's what a plan really does. A plan sometimes sounds really serious and it sounds like, ugh, I got to do a business plan. No one likes to do business plans. If you like to do business plans, you're a nerd. That's okay. We love nerds. Nerds are great.
Well, you get someone on your team that likes to do it, and you tell them what you want, and that's what I did. My husband makes numbers dance.
Because he's a nerd.
Yes, he is a total nerd. So I sat down with him. But the cool thing about these types of classes is you all have a common goal. You're looking to become successful. So the classes are not boring. They're very interesting, and I would suggest in your area you contact your local colleges, your Better Business Bureau, your Chamber of Commerce. Just reach out to different places that are community oriented and see if they offer a business plan course.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or again, there's a couple of different places that you can go. If you Google business plan, when I was putting together Spapreneur, I actually used a couple different services to create the business plan for Spapreneur because I couldn't get my mom, my co-host, and then also her husband, my dad, to get involved with this. They were like, "That's great. You need a business plan, honey. That's adorable."
Aren't you cute?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what they said. So it's one of those things where you have to, because so many things come up. I'll give you an example. When Lynn first started De-Stress Express, we were labeled as a massage parlor.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with me. Virginia is a little bit conservative, and we're a little bit slow, even though we have the capital of the country sitting right there in our neighborhood. But I was one of the very first to open an actual business that was outside of the medical field. So they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to zone me. Those are the terms you need to know, zoning and business licensure. So I still have the actual the
paper?
Yeah, the paper. And it says massage parlor.
Massage parlor. Yeah.
And I was getting those kind of calls too. Oh, Lordy. Can I get a lingerie massage? No. I just want you to wear a nightie and not doing anything else. Dude, really? I know I'm blonde, but I ain't that stupid.
Yeah, really. So, and those are the kind of things you have to, even like doing a new service. If let's say you've already an established spa and you're doing a new service right now at our day spa, we're looking at adding a new service, and it's requiring a lot of different. We had to have a state inspector yesterday. We have to get a zoning thing.
Health department.
Yeah.
First time we had health department come through, and I can guarantee you we are all shaking in our boots going, oh, damn, we're going to get so busted on so many things.
We didn't. But, you know, the nice thing is again, knowing this, we have a plan to put together. So you can even do a plan if you're planning to launch like a new service, a new line, expansion. And we've gone through all of that. But the point is that no matter what stage you are in your massage career, or no matter what stage you are in building your spa, there is always time to take a break and build a plan. Even if it's something as simple as your marketing plan for 2017. 2016 is almost over. Now is the time to start thinking about what you want to accomplish in 2017, what your financial goals are, what your marketing goals are, what your client goals are, what your retention goals are. You've got to know these numbers. That's also part of the plan.
Yeah, it definitely is. And let me say this. I'm going to play the ooh-ah card for a moment, the floaty massage therapist. For me, it's always been important to recognize that if the doors open and the path for you to go into your business or do a new service is just coming along, it's just gelling, it's just doing really well. If that's what's happening to you, go for it. That door's open. But if you're struggling and you're beating your head against the wall and things aren't coming together and it's frustrating you, stressing you, shelve it. Put it on a shelf because that door's not open right now. And it may not be where you need to go. It may not be your strength and you just don't know this.
See, we believe in the woo-woo too.
Yeah, we believe in the woo-woo. It's intuition.
Try to plan the woo-woo as much as you can.
Okay, now we're talking about woo-woos. All righty. Now, that's a new term.
Another thing with your business plan that you really, really need to have is a strong mentor team. That is so important.
So important. I can't stress this enough because it's lonely at the top. Growing up, I wanted to be the boss of everybody. I definitely wanted to be the boss of everybody. And my mantra at home is be careful what you wish for. You might get it. I don't want to be the boss of anybody right now. I don't want to play. I don't know who put me in this position. I don't want to be the boss. I want to be one of the team because it's lonely at the top. They are like a bunch of teenagers. They're going to hate you, but they're going to love you. They're going to blame everything on you. And then when the client's not happy, they're blaming you. And it's frustrating. And you have no one to go and talk to because it's not professional to go to your team and go, oh my God, I hate her. She's just not nice to me today. You can't do that.
Yeah, you really can't. And there's got to be a line. Part of your plan needs to be you have to get in the mindset of a business owner. And a business owner does not hang out with their staff outside of work.
If you do, be prepared. And this will be a story for a later date. I had to ask one of my best friends to leave my company, and it almost devastated both of us. I'm happy to report because of her efforts, we are still very close and even stronger now, kind of like a divorced couple. We're stronger now than we ever were. But you got to know that you're going to have to ask people to leave your company. If you're doing your job right, you're going to fine tune. So just be prepared for that. Keep that in the back of your mind when you're hiring people.
So part of your mentor team needs to be someone very good legal advice. You need a good attorney. You need a good accountant. You need a really good banker. That's really important.
Oh, wow. Stud Muffin.
Yes.
We could not have done this without Stud Muffin. Now, we named Roy Stud Muffin because he was in his late 60s, and the dude was cut like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It made him blush, which we enjoyed very much.
He didn't blush. He loved that
The tips of
name.
his ears blushed. And then, he would
Lord.
come in, though, too, sometimes, and he'd have, like, a cape. It became a whole thing.
But he was our mentor, our banker.
Yeah.
We'd go to Roy and say, Roy, I don't understand. How can I make this happen? But also my landlord. Now, let's talk about how to choose your location real quick. I was very fortunate. I was introduced to someone who owned his own building in an industrial park, Fred. And Fred took me under his wing. Now, Fred is a pain in the ass. He's my pain in the ass. I love Fred. But Fred thinks he knows more about your business than you do. And this includes all of the businesses that rent from him. Restaurants, rugs, me. And we just sort of go along with it. But he was the one that taught me walls go up, walls come down. It's better to beg forgiveness than to ask permission because in my lease it says I cannot paint my walls. Oh, let me tell you, there is not a single white wall in my place. It's like a dream world you walk through. Everything is highly decorated and painted. And he knows this, but he was so instrumental in helping me just get stronger. Simple things like signage. You know, I thought, no, I don't need to put the money into a sign. Oh, wow. No, signage is everything. So you need a good, diverse team of people, 4 or 5 people that you can agree to disagree with, people that you really are going to listen to them. So if your mother wants to be part of that team, say, I love you, Mommy, but I would kill you. So I don't think so.
Yeah, you need somebody that's willing to tell you no. And you're willing to listen to the no.
Yes.
Because sometimes no is actually a good answer.
And well, it's a stop point. It makes you sit back and say, okay, why are they saying no? Where are they coming from saying no? What is it they're trying to get across to me? And can I respect that? If I still disagree with that, I'm going to go ahead. It's my business. I'm going to do what I need to do. But I cannot stress to you the mentorship team. Now, obviously, I'm working with my oldest daughter, and I listened to her. She took my business and doubled it over. That's a whole nother segment for y'all to listen to. But she became part of my mentorship team because she knows marketing inside and out. Whereas I knew it at one time, but I'm 56 and you lose touch with the young market and the up and comers. And I don't want to lose touch with them. So I'm willing to step aside and let her take what is her strength. You got to be willing to let go sometimes.
Yeah. And sometimes it's really hard. But again, if you have a strong plan, if you have your mentorship team in place and you've done your homework, you will have a successful, thriving business. Now, if you're at the point of this show where you're like, okay, Lynn and Ramona, that's great. That's adorable. I'm still lonely, or my accountant, my husband, people don't understand the land of spa. We get it. So we have created a free resource for you. It's our Facebook community. It is free for all of our spapreneurs to join and get in there and talk spa.
Oh, yeah. We want to know the funny stories, too. Like the woman who groped the guy's leg when he was getting massage. He was giving her a massage. Or the drunk lady who shows up 10 o'clock in the morning. You have to call the police and they want to get tased. Or, or you know, it's insane.
Or just the
people.
Craziness your practitioners do. Your
or the one client that comes in that you can't handle her. I can't. Oh my God.
You all have these things.
I run like a cockroach to my office and I close my door and I pretend like I'm doing payroll.
Yeah. Seriously, guys, you have these things and there's nobody that's going to truly understand them but other spa owners. So if you go to spapreneur.com/Facebook, you will get a link where you can opt in to join our community. All you have to do is click it. You join. It is a closed secret group, so no one will see what you're posting.
Yeah, and no judgment, folks. No judgment. If you're a very conservative Christian and you're seeing some off-colored remarks, remember, sometimes this is just a way to blow off steam, or vice versa. Just no judgments on what you may read there, because we're all coming from different places in our lives, and it's important for all of us to have a place to go where we can say, OMG.
You will not believe this shit.
I'm telling you, folks, we consider becoming a reality show.
We seriously should. I mean, if you're a reality show, you can also become president. Anyway, if you go to spapreneur.com, you can find all the information there. And you can also download our 100 things that you can do to improve your spa for under $100. Most of them are free. They're all things we've done at De-Stress Express. It's a reason why we're a multi-award winning spa who has expanded over the years. For 20 years, we've grown. We want to share this information with you. We want our industry, particularly those of you who are independents, who are like, you know what? I don't want to buy a franchise. I want to be my own person. I want to be my own business. Because guys, if you buy a franchise, guess what? You belong to someone else. And
Absolutely.
It's just true. But if that's part of your plan, it's cool too.
And that is fine. I want to say there is a place for the Massage Envies of the world and the other companies that come forward. When you're a traveler and you don't know where else to go, that's a safe haven to go. So I'm not knocking Massage Envy, but in our community, I want to be set apart, and I'm building a clientele, and I'm doing a community service, not for free, to get the clients in and get them healthy. So pick your path and we'll support you.
That's right. So again, spapreneur.com, and we look forward to another episode next week. See you guys later.
Bye.
Need more actionable steps to get your spa headed in the right direction? Head to spapreneur.com. We've got the tools, tricks, and methods to making your spa as successful as it can be. Spapreneur.com.